This is America in Space, a weekly news and information program on current events dealing with the space industry.
Welcome, and thanks for joining me today. I'm Don Meyer, Space Coast News Editor. As you probably know, I am fascinated by the Mars Ingenuity helicopter. That's why I was concerned when NASA lost contact with the helicopter on April the 26th after its 52nd flight in the Mars Jezero crater. Rugged terrain had kept Ingenuity from communicating with its robotic partner, the Perseverance rover, for over 63 days. You see, it finally regained communication on June the 28th.
And we're back in touch with our helicopter on Mars. The Ingenuity Mars helicopter team recently re-established contact with the helicopter after about 63 days of being incommunicado. Ingenuity's most recent flight took it behind a hill, which blocked communications between Ingenuity and the Perseverance rover, which acts as a radio relay between the helicopter and Earth. Contact was re-established when Perseverance drove up the hill and back into Ingenuity's line of sight.
Ingenuity team lead Joss Anderson of NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory said in a statement, "The portion of Jezero crater that the rover and helicopter are currently exploring has a lot of rugged terrain, which makes communication dropouts more likely. The team's goal is to keep Ingenuity ahead of Perseverance, which occasionally involves temporarily pushing beyond communication limits. We're excited to be back in communication range with Ingenuity and receive confirmation of Flight 52. That communication allowed the 52nd flight of the Mars helicopter to be listed in the official mission logbook as a success. The flight took place back on April the 26th, but mission controllers at the Jet Propulsion Laboratory were holding off listing the status of the flight until they could confirm the condition of the helicopter. The Ingenuity team expected the communications dropout because a hill stood between the helicopter's landing location and the rover's position. That hill blocked the communication between the two. In anticipation of this loss of communication, the team had developed recontact plans for when the rover would drive back within range. Contact was re-established June the 28th when Perseverance crested the hill and could see Ingenuity again. Ingenuity will be making its 53rd flight in the next couple of weeks. The target for Flight 53 is an interim airfield to the west from which the team plans to perform another westward flight to a new base of operations near a rocky outcrop that the Perseverance team is interested in exploring. That little Ingenuity helicopter is amazing. It just keeps going. Thank you for joining me. Remember each Tuesday to join David Denault for America's Return to Space, and join me every Friday for America in Space. From the Florida Space Coast, I'm Don Meyer, Space Coast News Editor for About Space Today.
Thanks for listening. Be sure to share our program with your family and friends and follow us on Facebook. Join us each week for news and information on America in Space.